The Auslander.
Go ahead.
I'm here in Chicago for the Chicago Marathon. It is considered a world marathon, which I guess is prestigious. I applied last year through lottery, and in December of 2021, I got an email saying that I was selected. According to the analytics, you have about a 50 to 70% chance of getting in through lottery. Other ways to get in are through charity, a good qualifying time, you can be part of a tour group, or you can run a bunch of Chicago runs in the area for multiple years and get in through that way. Here's the hotel I stayed at. It was about $250 per night, which is expensive. A lot of the hotels get booked a year in advance. So my training was in El Paso, Texas, which is hotter than Chicago. It was very basic. I did 3 runs per week, with one of those runs being a long run, and my longest run was at 15 miles. One thing that scared me about Chicago was the crime. Every time I heard the news, I noticed violent crime in Chicago. But when I got to Chicago, I found out that it was pretty safe for the most part. One veteran move is to fly in 2 days before your marathon. Reason number 1 is in case there is a flight delay or cancellation. And number 2 is to pick up your packet. Ideally, if you have the money, you'd like to fly in 3 days before your marathon. Packet pickup was a pain. It was at McCormick Place, which is outside of downtown Chicago. Alright, marathon day. No nerves. I treat it like any other run. I decided to walk to the start line to Grant Park. The walk was a little over a mile. One thing I noticed was that it was really cold. It was in the low 40s today.
Oh, there's more owls. Chicago Marathon history. Whether you're running a personal best or finishing your first marathon,
After the run, I really wanted to get my free Goose Island beer. It was in an area called Mile 27 After Party. I had to ask like 3 people to help me find it. There's my free beer. I was also hungry and bought this overpriced burger. It was fucking raw, so I threw it away. There is a 6.5 hour time limit, which means if you can't finish within the 6.5 hours, your score doesn't count, and they close the course. I was still super hungry after the marathon, so I went to Al's Italian Beef and bought this Italian sandwich and french fries. Believe it or not, I ate everything in that picture, and I drank a beer. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching my Chicago Marathon video. And as the Americans say, goodbye.